a quick question for you, okay? At times, while you've laid awake at night, or maybe while you drove your car down a familiar road in your neighborhood or in your town or city, or maybe even while you've strolled through your own kitchen, have you ever privately wished that you could learn to buy stocks just moments before they move higher? To the tune of double and even sometimes triple digit percentage gains, the kind of gains that can quickly double, triple your money. And you know what that can lead to over time, right? It can lead to a very fat bank account. Well, if you stay glued to this short video until the very end, what I'm going to do is share one of my very best secrets with you that may help you zero in on stocks ready to run and run hard. Yeah, first, let's get to know each other a little bit better. So this is a picture of me and my family, me, my wife, and my three boys. And we live in Columbia, South Carolina, although I'm originally a Yankee from Ohio. I stay pretty busy with my young family as things like school, sports, church, and a whole host of other things keep me pretty busy. But in addition to being a husband and a dad to three very energetic boys, I also dedicate a great deal of my time to helping others get an edge with stock trading, which is basically helping them find stocks that move up nicely for them, particularly small cap stocks. Now, after several years of trial and error and just really getting frustrated, although I maintained a passion for it, I just really couldn't figure things out until I made a really bad trade. And long story short, it nearly wrecked things in my finances, and it could have had the potential to really wreak havoc on my marriage as well. But after that, my eyes were finally open as to how to get an edge with trading, an edge that helps me narrow my focus to stocks that stand a very good chance of zooming higher for days and, yes, even sometimes weeks. Yet instead of me just expecting you to believe me, right, just some random guy from the internet, how about if I show you some real tangible proof? So what I've got here is some real screenshots from my trading accounts. One is E-Trade, the other is Interactive Brokers. That's why they look different. So you can go ahead and look at those numbers there. That's realized profits. That's not, hocus pocus. That's real screenshots from my accounts, okay? And here's a graph that shows my account performance over a 12-month period. So you can see in this particular 12-month period, it was about 586% gain. So pretty exciting stuff, right? Now, in addition to scoring on many, many small cap trades myself, I've also had a hand in helping thousands, yes, that's not a typo, thousands of people do the same. And here's just a small handful of notes I've received from people who I've had the privilege to help. And so you can kind of read these real quick. I'm not going to read them all out, but you can see them there for yourself. Just nice little notes I've got from people that I've had the opportunity to help. And I have to admit, getting feedback like this is, to me at least, just as exciting as cashing in on lucrative account building small cap stock trades. Now, you might say, well, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe it is, but I'm kind of addicted to the positive feedback. So that's just me, though. Now, let me break down this whole trading thing for you, okay? So it's really not that hard. I know there's a ton of information coming your way about this, a ton of different people that want to give you their spiel, but let me break it down for you the way I'm about to right now, and I think things are going to really crystallize for you, okay? See, the problem is that most people overcomplicate things while missing out on what they really need to focus on. Now, let me ask you a question. What do you see here? What is it? Is it just some guys hanging out? No, this is some men sitting at a poker table, right? So this is a drawing of that, and the one who undoubtedly will walk away with all the chips in poker and all the money is the man who can spot the tells that the other players show when they have either a good or a bad hand. That helps them to know how to bet, right? Or also to recognize when those other players are bluffing at the poker table. Now, in stock trading, pay attention here, especially with small cap stocks, it's a heck of a lot like poker, where if you know what tells the spot with small cap stocks, you can pounce on these stocks just in many cases, before they surge higher. And equally important is knowing when stocks are bluffing. So you understand when to take a pass and not commit your hard-earned money to stocks that are likely to tank or grow sideways for weeks and months at best, and really try your patience. Now, I've found my system of using tells and bluffs to be of enormous help when it comes to making the right decisions as a stock trader, and I'll share how you can get instant access to something that will peel back the curtains on many, many tells that have led me to big profits before this video ends. Yet, to whet your appetite, how about if I share a small cap tell with you right here in this video that could potentially help you score a big trade, I don't know, maybe in the next few days? Yeah? Okay, great. So here's one to watch for. When you see a stock moving up on news of increased revenue, earnings, or margins, I want you to take notice of that. Okay, because that's very important. That could be a catalyst that leads the stock to move not just for one day, but for multiple days. As an example, when the stock ROX started to move in 2014, I noticed the reason was due to an unexpectedly positive earnings release and then also forward-looking comments from the CEO. You can see I've made some notes on the chart there, as to when that occurred. The stock moved up the day that earnings came out, but then settled back to the 80-cent a share level. And then about a week later, the thing took off again and surged nearly 100% from basically at 80 almost to $1.60. Now, notice how you would have had several days to accumulate shares of ROX before it made its explosive move, right? Look right there on the chart. You can see for yourself. Now, ask yourself, if you would have known this tell back then, you would have spotted ROX. How many shares would you have bought? Would you have bought a few $1,000s worth? And then how much money could you have made, right? So that's pretty exciting stuff, is it not? Now, I call these earnings tells, and although I don't spot them every day, when I do, these stocks run hard and they're really exciting trades. And I've got a whole lot more. I got many, many more where that came from. Okay, so I want to help you sniff out big movers before they blast to the upside, and that's exactly what these tells do. Of course, the stocks you'll learn to ignore, also known as the stocks that are bluffing, are stocks that show anything other than the tells that I want to share with you, right? So stocks that people are pumping on message boards, that have fluff press releases that don't really mean anything, just trying to paint a picture of a successful company, but they're really worthless, okay? I'll share all that stuff with you in my brand new report, 3 tells that can point you to stocks ready to run. Now, what can you expect? Inside, there'll be nothing but clearly explained case studies of stock trades that brought home the big bucks, where I pinpoint all the tells that can help lead you to big gains as early as the next opening bell, the next time that stock market bell rings in New York City. So the next time you go hunting for a trade, you'll know exactly what to look for because you'll learn from the case studies inside the report. For example, on page 10, you'll see why I knew to buy one small cap stock that zoomed over 90% higher in just a couple weeks due to an event that investors were hotly anticipating. And on page 18, you'll see how you could have connected the dots when a presidential figure gave an unsolicited endorsement of a certain clothing line that eventually sent the clothing maker's stock up over 50% in just a few days. Then on page 25, I'll spill the beans on my formula for playing small cap stocks that are mentioned on CNBC or any other television network for that matter, with a case study of one stock that zoomed from $2.30 to $3.20 in just 2 trading days. That's a big move. Plus, much more action-packed, easy to comprehend, plug-and-play type small cap trading tactics that you can start using just as soon as you finish reading your copy, and it's not a long report, so you can digest it pretty quickly. Now, I originally figured that if I offered this report for anything less than $100, that people wouldn't really take it seriously. So what I'm going to do, though, is go against that line of thinking, even if I stand to lose some money in the process. So what I'm going to do is allow a limited number of copies of this new report to be sold for just, how about 37? Does that sound okay? No way, that's too high, okay? I'm going to bring it down. How about $27 then? No, it's way less than that, okay? I want you to get these tells and really get them implanted into your brain so you can use them to make some nice trades. So what I'm going to do is give you instant access to this report for just a one-time payment of $7. So what I want you to do is click the Buy Now button beneath this video and go ahead and grab your copy while I'm running this special offer. Now, I do want to be totally upfront with you about something. After you complete the secure order form, you will see a special offer to join the Microcap Millionaires family as a paid subscriber. Now, it's not required that you take me up on that one-time offer, yet if you'd like me to send you an email every time I spot a small cap stock with a tell in real time, a stock that I think that's getting ready to move in the next hour or the next day or so, it's definitely something I think you'll fall in love with. That way, of course, there's no guesswork on your part. I'll be doing the work for you. So to get started right now, simply click the Buy Now button below to check out and choose whether or not you'd like to add a discounted monthly subscription to my buy and sell alert service during the checkout process. And to sweeten the deal, how about if I throw in a bonus? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in a bonus video that shows you how to automate the whole tell discovery process. You might say, well, tells are nice, but how do I find them, man? I don't got time to go search around 1,000 stocks a day, right? So what I'm going to do is show you how to automate this process so you can learn how to get free email alerts sent to your email inbox whenever a tell presents itself in the news. We'll call it your tell automation bonus video. And really, if I wanted to, I could easily offer this video as a standalone product for 20 or 30 bucks. But what I'm going to do is just throw it in as a free bonus if you order today, okay? And after you finish checking out, I make sure you have instant access to your bonus video as well as your report. So there's no waiting on the snail mail, okay? I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to help you become a profitable small cap trader very soon. I think you'll be well on your way after you read the report and watch your bonus video. So this is Matt from Microcap Millionaire signing off. Once again, click the Buy Now button beneath this video, and then you'll go to the secure order form and begin to check out. All right? Are you still here? Well, if you are, maybe you're not sure if this report will really help you connect the dots, right? And help lead you to some good trades. You just don't want to skim through something that's not really going to help you, right? So I can assure you that the trades outlined in this report not only lay out what happened in the past, but also clearly point out how you can use these case studies to find trades in the near future. So it's not just purely educational, right? It's practical. Because learning is fine, but what you really want to do is make some great trades, right? And of course, maybe do a little bragging to friends and family after you make those awesome trades. And I can assure you that your order is 100% secure via military-grade encryption through ClickBank. So there are absolutely no worries there. So click the Buy Now button below, and you'll see me after you fill out the secure order form that looks similar to this image right here on this slide. So again, I want to thank you for watching. I really am ending the video on this slide, and I hope to be trading small caps with you very soon. If you just buy the report, that's great. If you take me up on the one-time offer for the newsletter during checkout, that's extra exciting for me and for you as well, because I'll be sending you some alerts here real soon. But worst case, if you just buy the report, I really hope you enjoy it. I'd love to get your feedback.